Yo, what up? It's Nomadic, and today we're at the vinyl stock. Basically, what we're gonna be doing is grabbing 3 records, blindfolded, take them back to the crib, chop them up, sample them, and see what we could come up with. Let's get it. Alright, so, ooh, alright, got Herbie Hancock, whoever Shirley, Jack, and Jones Cassidy are, ooh, Jack McLean, oh my god, this is about to be some heat. Alright, so it's looking promising. Let's take it back to the crib and see what we could do. Alright, y'all, so we're back in the lab. I got my 3 records. Just to reiterate, we got Shirley Jones, Jack Cassidy, Herbie Hancock. This is, I believe, Rocket is on there. Yes, sir. That is one of the tracks. So, I mean, that would be an obvious flip. Who knows if I'll do it or not. We'll see what else is on there. And then Jackie McLean. Dude, this right here is probably going to be our ace in the hole. Yeah, let's get to listening, and hopefully I'm quite hopeful that this will have something on there, but let's check it out. All right, so I got the first sample in there. It sounded like some nice horns. All right. Then I chopped it up a little bit. Not chopped it up, but I rather got another piece of that same sample. So basically I'm gonna bring it down a few semitones. For those who don't know, so the original BPM of this is 115. On the MPC, I never used another sampler, so this is all I know, but on the MPC, when you tune it down, it basically increases or decreases your BPM by 5 for every time you tune. So if you do it once, it's 5, twice 10, so on and so forth. If you tune it up, meaning increasing the BPM, you're increasing it by 5s. So I've dropped it down by 4, so 20 BPM, so it's basically now at 95. Gives it a little bit more personality. All right, so let's chop it up. Sometimes I go with the BPM chop. Sometimes I do it manually. I think I'm gonna do it manually this time, so. All right. Yo, this is from the, I don't even know what year. 1968, all right. But it's like some Broadway stuff, so. Obviously a lot of horns, a lot of instrumentation. That was my cue. 1 second. All right, bam. Man, listen. There's about to be some heat, man. Yeah, from the record I least thought too. You know, no dissing to Broadway, because I mean, great music and stuff like that, but I don't know, like I said, these are just the kind of records that I normally wouldn't look for, and I think that's the beauty of like the Rhythm Roulette type of challenge, where like you really just have to go with whatever you find and make the most of it. And I feel like that really drives that creativity, and I love it. But hey, like you're listening, these are, yeah, that's the beauty of chopping like this. I'm not really like loop based when it comes to my samples or my chops. I'll use loops every now and then if it just sounds like really, if it really catches my ear. But for the most part, I really go like the Dilla route, you know, rest in peace. Where you just like take bits and then rearrange it to your liking. So I think that's good for that sample. That's one sample or one song off of that entire first side. So I mean, yo, let's get to it. I found another one. It's simple, man. This record's like full of gems, yo. It doesn't sound crazy by itself, but I promise you, like once you add it to a drum pattern and you get something going, you could definitely make this work. And I know I'm taking a lot of different chops, a lot of samples. I'm just trying to make this dope for y'all. I'm trying to have enough rather than not. There's a lot you could do with that. There's a lot you could do with that. All right, so yeah, this is the one, man. Listen to this. That, I already hear the drums in my head. This is gonna be dope. All right, second record, Herbie Hancock, Future Shock. Another layup. To be honest, man, this right here, it's legendary. You know, Rocket. I can't even believe we got this, but yeah, man, let's give this a try. Hopefully, you know, I'm sure we'll be able to find something without a doubt. All right, so we got what's gonna be our bass that. But eventually I would like to do, that's gonna be like the very, very bare bones. I wanna see if I can make a switch on that, especially like on the 4th or 8th bar. But let's record this. For sure. Now, drums, at least in my case, I try to match them up real well with the sample just to get the sonics right. If these drums don't align, I'll just use drums that I already have saved. But obviously, to stay true to the challenge, I would like to use the drums that we got. But let's see what we got. Those drums just aren't punchy enough. See what I can do to them. All right, so for my drums, I like to do them in triplets. And I'll set the swing, let's say at 58, anywhere between 55 and like 60, maybe even 65 is where I have my swing at. It's usually between like 57 and 62. Let's go with 58 just for a nice touch. Like I said, I put them in triplets just because so that it those quick drums they hit right. So let's try this. See what it sounds like. So what I think I'm gonna do, the drums sound all right. I'm not too happy with that kick. So I'll try something else. I'll add something onto the pads here. I usually do my drums first, and then I'll cater the sample to it. So let's see, kicks. All right, that. Compare the old one we got to that hits a lot more, man. We could even load it onto here. Let's see what that sounds like. Yo. I'm telling you, man, it's the Sonics. It's the Sonics. So you gotta play with it. You gotta, figure that out. But that's the right kick for that. So we just gonna keep that one. Let's get some hi-hats. And I like to play the sample while I'm testing like drums, just to get it sounding cohesive. So let's do that. That's the one, man. What up? Nah, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Alright, I'm also get some snares just in case. So let me actually turn off the drums. Let me mute that and then go just off of the sample. I think that's the one. All right. I like to keep all my drum tracks separately, so I'll do the hi-hats first, and then I'll do the kick and the snare together, and then if I have like a cymbal or any other percussion like that, I'll add those on a different track as well. But it just saves me, if I have to go back, it saves me time and headaches. So let's do the hi-hats first. Alright, that sounds good. Next track. Bam. Next. Got a little vocal chop there. Let's see how that works. The beat's done, man. Honestly, it came out so much better than I thought it was going to. This was like a gut-wrenching experience, I'm not gonna lie. Not even the process itself, but it was just going into it, not knowing what I was gonna get. Salute to everybody who's done this, except Timberland. Y'all already know. But man, Ninth Wonder, shout out to him, man. You're a savage. I can't believe you did what you did. But I'm definitely gonna be trying this more so in the future. Yeah, man. So I ended up getting the drums from the Herbie Hancock. It was more so just to like have something laid out. I tried doing what I did, making it sound right, but it wasn't hitting properly. So I ended up using my own drums. But man, this Broadway recording right here, it's Shirley Jones and Jack Cassidy, all them people, man. Something I would never even look to pick up myself, and I think that's the beauty of this this challenge, man. It's just you never know what you're gonna get, and that drives that creativity through the roof, man. But without further ado, there's the beat.